Hello student, today I am going to discuss a poem, The Road Not Taken. It is composed by Robert Frost, okay? And about the poet, Robert Frost is an American poet and he always composes poem on the realistic event of society, okay? And he says that it is one day in this poem one day he was going somewhere and in the wood, okay, and when the wood was yellow color because he's saying it was the autumn season, and due to the autumn season all the leaves of the trees are fallen and the color of the woods are wood is sown like a yellow color, okay. And actually the poet want to express by this poem that is in our life there are some situation comes on the way of our life. It is we have to choose one option, okay, and the some options are come in on the way of our life. It is a we have to choose the one option to lead our life, okay, and it should be very careful to choose our life. And there may have many option or many option, but one should take a right decision to choose the path, okay. So some these are the these are some central idea of this poem that is mm, described by our Robert Frost. And when we will read this poem, we will understand what our poet want to say here, okay. And let me move to the poem, and we will discuss it line by line, okay. And now the poem. Two roads diverged in Yellowwood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth, okay. So in the first, this is the first stanza. In this poem there are four stanza, and this is the first stanza I have written here. You see here, the poet is in a two roads diverged in a Yellowwood, and sorry I could not travel both, okay. The poet was going, and when he was going he faced he got a diverse road there. Diverse means, you see here, diverse means separated and took different direction, okay. Suppose you may see that is like this. He's going in this way road, and what he found, yes, in the forest the road was diversed, okay. And he says it is two roads diverse in the Yellowwood. In the, that means this is a forest, and the color of the forest is a yellow color. And he says, and sorry I could not travel both. That is a being a single person, he's saying himself, it is a being someone in the same time he could not travel the both route in the same time, okay. And be one traveler long I stood, and I looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. He's saying it is a to be one traveler, okay. Being a one traveler long I stood, it means he stood there for a long time, for a while he stood there, okay. And I looked down one as far as I could, he saw, suppose he stood there, okay, and he saw one route, so far as possibly so, okay. So, and it was, he said, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Undergrowth means basses of plant, okay, and dense grass of basses of plant, okay. Undergrowth means, it means the road, suppose one road he sowed, and one road he saw, and it was so far as possibly saw the road, and it was bent so far as by his eyes, he saw the road, and the road was bent down. Okay, and where it bent down? It bent down under a undergrowth. Undergrowth means it is a deep, sorry, a dense grass or bushes. Okay, so the point the poet want to say it is a yes. Actually, by this stranger, the poet want to say that it is a, sometimes we face some problem, or sometimes we have to take a decision. Okay, two or three options comes on the way of our life, and we have to choose the one way, one decision, one path. Okay, so we have to, when we take the decision, when we choose the path, we should take the right decision, we should take the right path, we should choose the right path. Okay, so this is the this is saying by the poet here, and because he's saying it is a yes, being a one traveler, being a one person, one could not or cannot travel both option or both way or both path in the same time. Okay, so this is the saying by our poet in this stanza. The second stanza, you see your book. Okay, and the book in your class 9 book, you see in the second stanza what is saying. It is a, then took that other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted to wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Yes, in the second instance, the poet says that then took the other just as fair. Okay, suppose he was one road is so there, no, it was bent down to under the bushes, means under the grass, or under the plant. Okay, dense plant, and so what he did, he took the another path, he chose the another path. First path he left, and the chose or took the another path. Just as, and he was saying it is the another path also fair to look like the first one, and having perhaps the better claim. Yes, and he's saying it is a having perhaps the better claim. Yes, it was to be right to chosen the second path. Okay, he's saying it is, because it was grassy and wanted weird. That means the second path which it took himself to go, it was grassy. What it was? It was a grassy. That means there are more dust, and wanted weird. That means lack. What it means here wanted by the word wanted, he want to express that it is a lacked weird. That means no one warned the path which he has taken. No one there is a prudent, that is no one taken given step on this path, and it was grassy. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Though it was grassy and wanted, though as for that the passing there and warned them really about the same. As for that, it means the other path, had warned them really about the same. Yes, that means the other path, the second path which he has taken to go, and there also no any person passed there. Okay, and warned them really about to the same. Yes, this means that it was the same that the first path, the second path which he has taken to go, it was same as the first path, which is also not trodden, which is also not given any steps by the people. Then the third stanza, but that morning equally lay in leaves, no steps had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should. ever come back. Yes, in the third stanza, the poet is saying it is, and both the morning equally. That means when he was going there, no, it was the morning time, morning period. Okay, and in lips no steps had trodden black. That means in the road, on the road, the lips were fallen. Okay, and no any person given step, or no any person trodden. Trodden is given step there. Okay, both in the both roads were not trodden by the people. No one that went there, and no one given the steps on the fallen lips. Okay. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how well leads on to way. Yes, oh, I kept the first for another day. That is, he's saying it is the first path which he left, no, he's thinking in himself, in his mind, it is yes. Thus, next time, the later period, he will. I kept the first for another day. Yes. Then another day. That means a later period. He will go this choose or go this on this way. Okay. Um, Yet knowing how well leads one to on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Yes, actually the poet is saying it is. He's saying that the first path he will travel another day, isn't it? But again he's saying it is uh, when one decision taken in a life of a person, suppose a person in a life, when he take a decision, okay, this decision will lead to the another decision, okay, and the another decision also lead to the another decision, okay, but he's saying it is yes, he will travel the second one the another day. But again he's saying it is may not be possible in a life, in our life, when we take a decision ourselves, uh, we think generally we think it is a yes, the second path or second option to will take the later period, okay, and or yes, and now we have there is a choose this path, and later I will choose this another path. But sometimes what is it, when we when our in our life we take a decision, the decision may lead to the another decision, and the another decision may lead to the another decision, okay, but it may not be able to travel the first path, the first decision, okay. So this is saying by our poet is I doubted if I should ever come back. Yes, I have his doubt, his it is doing doubted, he's feeling doubt whether it will be possible or not to travel the second path. Suppose he's saying it is a saying it is a yes, when one taken decision, one decision taken already, after taking a decision it may lead to the another decision, and again the another decision may lead to another decision, but the first decision it may not be possible to travel, it may not be possible to come back again, this one. And in the first stanza, I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere edge and edges hands. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less stable by, and that has made all the differences. Yes, in the last stanza, our poet is saying it is, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Yes, I shall be telling this with a sigh. It means that after taking a long breath, he's telling about, he's describing about this topic. He's after taking a long breath, it means after a long period, okay. Some edges and edges means long time, after a long year, after a long period, taking a long breath, okay, he's saying the description. Two roads diverge in a wood, and yes, what he's saying? He's saying it is after taking a long breath, no, just taking a long breath, and after a long period, he has saying to us, and he has chosen the second path. Okay, two roads diverge in a wood and areas. When he got the two diverged, and this first one he left no, and second path he has chosen after a long thinking, after a long period. Okay, two roads diverge in a yes. I took the one less traveled by. Yes, what kind of route he has taken? The second path was completely less traveled. So no one given trodden, no one given steps there. Okay, and the last traveled, man, no one traveled there, no one went there, and it was completely less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Yes, the last traveled path, the last traveled path which he has took himself. Okay, the last traveled path which he has choose himself, this path has made has made him many differences. That means many changes come to in his life. Okay, but still the point want to express it is a yes. Why he took the less stable path, and why he took the second path, and which is already untrodden. Okay, which is already less stable, because when he says that is a yes. When a people take such type of decision, the decision may lead to another decision, and another decision may lead to another decision. Okay, and this decision will make change his life. That decision which anyone taken himself, it may change his life, and there are many differences come in his life. Okay, so these are the summary of this poem, and actually the Robert Frost want to express by this poem, that is some decision, some option come in our life, and we have to choose ourselves the right decision. We should take the right decision ourselves. We should take the right path ourselves, because once anyone when taken the decision, after taking the decision, he will not able to come back to the another decision. Because suppose when in our suppose in class 9, no, you are reading class 9, and after that you will appear the final class 10 and final exam, no, and this is the time, this is the period for yourself to take the right decision. From this time you have to take a right decision. That means what you want to become in your life, what you want to do in your life. Okay, whether you want to become a doctor, whether you want to become an engineer, whether you want to become a teacher, whether you want to become an officer, like this, no, from this period you have to choose yourself. You have to take the right decision yourself. Because suppose you now if you think it is a yes, two or three options are there, and if your first decision is yes, I want to become a doctor, and if I will not like it, okay, and next time I will take that is another decision. This I will become an engineer. But our point is it is may not be possible. It will not be possible, because when a decision is taken, no, once no, it leads to the another decision. It leads to another way. Okay, the first which we thought ourselves is yes, the second one we will choose the next time, or second decision will choose the next time, but it will not be possible. It may not be possible. So our poet is saying here in this poem, that is the decision which we take ourselves, no, it should be take by thinking ourselves. The right decision we should take ourselves. Okay, so these are the summary of this poem, and if you have any confusion and puzzle regarding the poem, then you can ask me, you can call me, okay, through this WhatsApp group. There's already WhatsApp group there, no, and you can, there is also contact number, you can also call me, and later we will discuss the question answer which may arrive in your exam. Okay, later we will discuss the question answer.